Jack and the Beanstalk. Once upon a time, there lived a poor widow who had a son called Jack. Jack was a good son. He liked to please his mum. One day, she told Jack to sell their cow, Bessie, at the market. So, Jack walked and walked until he met a little old man. You won't get much money for such an old cow, he told Jack. But I can give you something much better than money for her. Magic beans. He held out his hand and showed Jack 5 speckled beans. Magic beans, thought Jack. When Jack got home, his mother was furious and she threw the beans out the window. Early the next morning, Jack woke up to find the beans had grown higher than the sky. So he climbed and climbed till at last he reached the sky. At the top, he found the most magnificent castle he had ever seen. Inside the castle was the giant's wife, who was as ugly as a troll. "Quick! Hide in the oven! My husband is coming," she whispered, opening the greasy oven door. Sure enough, along came the giant with 3 bags of gold. "What's that smell?" he roared. "Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread." Luckily, the giant fell asleep. Hoping the giant would not catch him, Jack grabbed the gold, climbed down the beanstalk and escaped. His mother was mightily pleased when she saw the gold. But the gold ran out. So Jack climbed back up the beanstalk. Inside was the giant's wife. "Quick! Hide in the oven! My husband is coming," she whispered. Sure enough, along came the giant with a hen who laid golden eggs. "What's that smell?" he roared. "Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman." Luckily, the giant fell asleep. Snoring like thunder, Jack grabbed the hen, climbed down the beanstalk, and escaped. His mother was very pleased. Jack became greedy, so he climbed back up the beanstalk. Inside was the giant's wife. "Quick! Hide in the oven! My husband is coming," she whispered. Sure enough, along came the giant with a golden harp. "What's that smell?" he roared. "Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman." Luckily, the giant fell asleep. Jack grabbed the harp and dashed for the door. But the harp called out, "Master! Master!" Jack climbed down, but the giant followed him. Jack took the axe and started to chop. The giant felt the stalk shake and quiver till he began to topple down to the earth. And the beanstalk came toppling after. So the giant broke his crown, and Jack, why, he married a princess, and they lived happily ever after, or so they say.